So this video is very important for international students that are in Canada at the moment and those who are looking to enter Canada on a study permit. New regulations have taken effect since yesterday. There was a press release by IRCC on the 15th of November 2024. And the overall aim of these new regulations is to protect Canada's student program against any sort of misuse or manipulation. For example, in the past, someone enters Canada on a study permit, and as soon as they entered Canada, after a few months, they were looking for full-time job offers from within Canada, and then they were looking to apply for work permits. So this meant that this person totally contradicted all the information he had provided or she had provided in their study permit application, thereby misusing and manipulating the student program. So now the new regulation is that IRCC requires every single academic institute to report to IRCC 2 times in a year that the student is still studying with the academic institute. So if you're entering Canada with different intentions than those presented on your study permit applications, I'm telling you, do not waste your time. You will face unnecessary disappointment unless you are a genuine student, yes. Now, the second regulation that has taken effect, a student will come into Canada on a study permit, they'll study for a few months, and then they're looking to change their academic institute. So, for example, someone comes into Ontario, and then they're looking to move to Alberta. And that was walk in the park in the past. But moving forward, as per the new regulation, you will have to apply for a new study permit. Okay, so essentially, students cannot misuse the system to their advantage. I think it's a very positive move by IRCC because it will help rest of the genuine students who are looking for a positive learning experience from within Canada. Students can now also work without having a work permit for a maximum of 24 hours. The condition is you have to be a full-time student. In addition to this, you can also work on a full-time basis as a student during your breaks or calendar holidays without having a work permit, provided you are a full-time student. So these were the important new updates, and there were other updates as well, but I handpicked the most important one because in the absence of these regulations in the past, students were coming to Canada from all over the world, and they had totally different intentions than what was presented on their study permit application, as a result of which you can no longer apply for full-time employment in Canada. You can no longer apply for work permits from within Canada, because if IRCC requires an academic institute to report 2 times in a year that do you still have a record of this such and such person who's studying with your academic institute, and if they say no, then that's it. Enforcement action could be taken against you. This can even lead up to deportation, depending on what the case is. So once again, if you are an international student, you're in Canada or you're outside Canada, you're about to take an action and you're not sure about these new regulations, make sure you study the new regulations. Or before you make any sort of a move, before you take an action, get advice from a legal professional. You can also book an appointment with us at the given link here. We'll have a detailed session of about 45 minutes, and we'll let you know how you can move forward. Anyways, that's it for now. We'll come back with more updates. Thank you.